How's it going, guys? Today we're going to check out the Zhiyun Crane 2. Now, I've been working with this guy for a couple of weeks now, and let me say, I am very impressed. I just wrapped up shooting the Buffalo Car and Air Show this past weekend, and that was a blast to shoot. I had the 1DX Mark II on the Zhiyun Crane 2 with a 51.4. This was just a dream setup to shoot with. This gimbal here is truly remarkable at how much power it outputs in such a small form factor. Now, I'm sure all of you will be asking the question, what about the DJI Ronin S? That guy is just coming out right now, and it is by far the biggest competitor to the Crane 2. Now, I am planning to get a Ronin S, but they're back ordered for months, so I don't know when that's gonna come in. So far, the biggest difference that I've seen between the two is this one can support up to 7 pounds of camera and accessory weight, and the DJI Ronin S can support up to 8 pounds, but I have seen a video where somebody attached a red Scarlet to the Ronin S and it actually balanced okay. I can tell you with this system, that would not fly. So that's a whole nother topic, and we're not gonna be dealing with that right now, but since we're on the topic, I'm gonna be making a review comparing this to my DJI Ronin M. That will be coming out very soon, but focusing on this guy, it has some of the most incredible features that I've ever seen that I didn't even know was possible in ways that it can connect to my DSLR cameras. So it comes with a whole bunch of cables, so you can actually connect your camera to the gimbal itself and then control things like shutter speed, aperture, ISO, everything down on the handle. And I just didn't know that was physically possible to do before. Also, this has a dedicated built-in focus wheel, and it comes with an attachable focus pulling servo motor that mounts on the end, but we're gonna cover the focus pulling in a separate video because it is quite complicated. Setting up and balancing this guy is super easy, and then once you have it balanced, you can just take off the quick release plate and you're good to go. Speaking of which, this quick release plate is the exact same as all of my Manfrotto tripods, which makes my life a whole lot easier. Everything on this guy is just built super well, which everybody has always been saying, and they also say the DJI Ronin S is built really well, but this guy really is built to last. It's got an all metal design. All of the switches and mechanisms just feel really ergonomic and like they're just gonna work forever. Also, battery life. This has a really cool 3 battery cell design, which you take out to charge separately and then just throw them in. When I was shooting at the air show, it lasted all day while I was throwing around the 1DX Mark II, and it didn't even go down, I think, 1 little cell, which is seriously impressive. These batteries are amazing. I also love the built-in tripod feet, which makes setting this down super easy and convenient and just makes sense, whereas with all of the other bigger gimbals, like, you have to carry around a stand and it just does not work as well. So this is a brilliant design, plus you can take it off if you want to mount it on a tripod and do anything like that. In the settings, you have full control over the speed of the motors and the sensitivity. There's actually 2 modes. The first one is where you just control up and down with the joystick and then turn the handle if you want to move the camera. The second mode actually is fully controlled by the joystick, so no matter how you move the handle, it will stay fixed in the same position. The menu setting is actually really good for how small this screen is. It just makes sense. You can actually choose which camera type you have. You have an option between Sony, Canon, and Panasonic. And that's for when you plug it into your gimbal and you control all of your camera settings right from the handle. This is just the ideal setup for run and gun video filmmaking. So as I said, I'm working on a review comparing this to the DJI Ronin M. That will be coming very soon, and that'll be really interesting because of the differences in design. Also, the Ronin S, when it comes out, since they are almost identical in design, that will be cool to see. I should mention one thing. On the back of the DJI Ronin S, this motor is quite a bit farther down, like below the camera itself. And that's supposed to increase visibility, but I have not really had any issues seeing the back of the screen, even though this is kind of in the way. I just am able to see it very well. That's not a super big deal for me, but we'll see when the Ronin S comes out. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already, and as always, don't forget to keep it pro.